To the Amilia launch for Emerge Gallery and Art Center. I'm going to take you through logging in, setting up your account, adding family members, and making some simple registrations. So when you go to log in from our page, it gives you the opportunity to create an account, which is very similar to any other platform where you'll add your first name, last name, an email address, and a password. That email address will work for your entire family now instead of having to have multiple email addresses. When you create the account, before you land on this page, you'll receive a email from Amilia that will give you a 6-digit code that you'll enter in order to be verified. Then you can continue. When you land here, if you choose your email address in the top right corner, you can go to My Account. This will allow you to add members of your family, add in credit card or bank information for payments, as well as check your membership. For members of the family, I already have a few folks loaded in, but I'll show you also how to add another person. So you'll do a first name, a last name. You may choose gender or prefer not to say. And then you'll choose whether or not this is a child or an adult. For children, it's required to have their birthdays so that we place them in the correct class or camp. Okay, comes up and knows that Jim is 9 years old. So reviewing the information that we just put in there and any contact information. So if this were to be a child that had their own email address, you could add it in there. Always, you can add your own. Oops. I don't know my own. Okay, so it'll say that you've made these changes. You can also choose your membership cards. I have a family membership so that it shows that I have a membership, as well as the folks in my family who are already registered to take a class. Wallet, I have a credit card already placed in there. Once you've set up information for your members, checked your membership, and added in information for your wallet, you can easily go back to our store. The fastest way is to find a store and easily type in Emerge Gallery. We're the only E. So then you can choose shop. We have information always for contacting us at any time. All right. So if you didn't have a membership and wanted to do so before you ordered any of your camp registrations, you could do that. I already have a family membership, so it's not going to let me add that again because it's not expiring until 365 days from today. But you could always upgrade your membership, or if you have an individual and need to change it to a family, that's always possible then. So back to registrations. So for summer camp, it allows you to choose one of the 3 categories. If by any chance you choose the wrong category for your child, it will not allow you to register that child. So I'm going to go to Emerging Artists for my 2 kiddos, and we'll choose the week of July 29th, not January 29th. So here it allows me to add in. So it shows that I can register Emmett, Pearl, or Jim for this. I can only add one at a time. So we'll choose Jim. It allows that you can choose lunch bunch if you have just a half day. So we'll add that in as well. So for all 5 days, he'll have lunch bunch. Then I can choose to add another child. And maybe Emmett's not up for lunch bunch. And then I'm ready to check out. So it'll show here that I have a registration for Jim and one for Emmett, that I have a sibling discount. Since they're both half days, it's just $5. But then also I received my membership discount, so that reduced each one by $40. By going to checkout, it's going to want some information. So of course mine is already loaded in, but Jim doesn't have any information. So my kiddos are homeschooled. He is going into the 5th grade. If I wanted him to be paired with a friend, either of your same family or from another family, so I could say that I would like for him to be with George Bunn. So when they register, it'll show up and say, hey, we'd like to be together. Jim doesn't have any medical issues, no allergies or medical conditions that need to be made aware of by the staff. He does not have a disability. I don't need to be contacted. Who will pick up your children? So Tim and myself will pick up our children. So these are parents. And we'll enter in our phone number. I agree that photos can be taken for promotional purposes. I'm going to read and confirm the waiver. And then I'm going to choose guardians as well as emergency contacts. If for some reason your emergency contact comes up as red, it could be that you do not have a cell phone listed in there, which will automatically red flag as not being complete. So I'm going to continue to my purchase. So Jim is taken care of, but I've got to go through for Emmett. So I've done this before for Emmett, so all of his information is loaded in, but I have to go and read that waiver of liability each time for each registration. So now I have 2 check marks. Can continue with my purchase. Everything's good. I'll choose my credit card. Make a payment. And voila, it shows me what I've registered for, gives me calendar date information, as well as all of my discounts. Gives me my authorization information, as well as our tax ID number for anything you may be writing off. If you want to see this in calendar form, we've got a calendar right here. So we could choose that I just want to know what Emmett's up to. So he's signed up for prehistoric as well as versatile textiles. Jim is just signed up for Metallic Madness. But I can also scroll through here to see when a merge is closed, and then also the camps that I've signed up for. All right, any questions, just give us a call at the gallery, 252-551-6947, or give us an email, info@emergegallery.com.